Hello everyone, welcome to Beyond Infinity. Today we will discuss, how did a falling apple lead to the discovery of gravity? The story of the apple falling on Newton's head is widely shared, but it's not quite true. What's true is that Newton saw an apple fall and started wondering why things fall straight down rather than sideways or upwards. This moment sparked deep thinking, not an instant discovery. Newton asked, if an apple falls to the ground due to gravity, could the moon also be falling, but instead of crashing it keeps missing Earth and goes around it? This simple but deep question is what made Newton connect earthly gravity with celestial motion. He started thinking in terms of force. Something must be pulling the apple down. He wondered if the same force could be acting on the moon, holding it in orbit. This idea was revolutionary. Nobody before had unified terrestrial and celestial mechanics. In 1687, Newton formulated his law of universal gravitation, which states, every particle of matter in the universe attracts every other particle with a force that is directly proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. The formula for this law is F equals G multiplied by the product of m1 and m2 divided by r squared, where F is the gravitational force. G is the gravitational constant, m1 and m2 are the masses, and r is the distance between their centers. What was truly revolutionary about this? Gravity wasn't just a force on Earth, it was universal. Newton connected, apples falling, tides rising, planets orbiting, and moons spinning, all using the same law. He used mathematics and Kepler's laws of planetary motion. He calculated how gravity decreases with distance, known as the inverse square law. And he showed that the moon's orbit could be explained by the same force as the falling apple. Newton's ideas shaped classical physics. His law was used for centuries until Einstein's general relativity came along and added a new layer, gravity, as curved spacetime. But Newton's law is still accurate for most everyday purposes. Have you ever wondered how a falling apple led to one of the greatest scientific discoveries in history? It wasn't magic, it wasn't just luck. It was a moment of deep curiosity, a moment that changed the way we understand the universe. In the 1660s, Isaac Newton saw an apple fall from a tree, not onto his head, but into his thoughts, and he asked a question nobody else dared to ask. What if the same force that pulls this apple to the ground also pulls the moon toward the Earth? And from that one thought, he developed the law of universal gravitation, a law that connects every star, planet, apple, and even you and me. He realized that gravity wasn't just a local force, it was a universal one. The same law that explains why we stay grounded explains how planets dance around the sun. So the next time you see something ordinary like a falling apple, pause. Because a simple question, why, could lead to an extraordinary answer. Subscribe for more.